So evidently there was some kind of something happened between somewhere around here. And see all this shit here? I mean, this is some serious shit. Oh, what the fuck? I'm gonna get run over by a goddamn semi. No, I like semis. Can I drive the semi, please? Very nice. Roll, roll, roll. Roll, roll, roll. You know, one thing I really try not to do is drop my fucking iPhone. I try not to drop my fucking iPhone. I try not to say fuck too much either. I mean, in general. Oh, look at dog! I don't know, it doesn't get any weirder than that. All right, so the person involved in this scenario that I've proffered up to Tumblr and his office, this person evidently was in the military, probably the Marines. Anyway, they got hired because of their military service, had a stellar military record, including combat. I mean, combat experience. I mean, you know, had a CIB, combat infantry badge. Anyway, they had a trauma recently, some kind of trauma in their life. Anyway, now this is what actually happened. I'm not lying. I'm telling the absolute truth. They took out somebody to a bar, and afterwards they invited them to take a ride with them. Anyway, when this person got back in the car, they strangled the person. They killed him. They murdered him deliberately. This was about 6 months ago. So what happens then, they got a taste for it. They got a taste for murder. They decided that they liked it and they want to do it again because, as famously depicted in the movie Manhunter, and when Hannibal Lecter explains, if you do what God does enough times, you become like God. Right. So what happens is they keep murdering people. I mean, you know, surreptitiously with great skill. The more times you do something, typically the better you get at it. So serial killers that aren't caught eventually becomes untraceable. People just get wiped off the earth and nobody knows because the serial killer is so good at murder. It makes them incredibly bad. Anyway, but obviously if this person was known to be a serial killer, then they wouldn't have their job, you know, a Tumblr. It's like serial killing is a application. They're not. It's not their pay. It's not their real job. The real job is doing something else, like security, with a top secret clearance. But anyway, but the first victim of this person in question is a friend of theirs, possibly a colleague or an ex-colleague or an ex-army colleague, someone that was in the military, maybe a Marine, I don't know. I'm just going with what the AI is explaining. AI is creepy, you know, in a lot of creepy ways. I didn't say that, did I? You did. You said the AI is creepy. No, not too creepy. I'm more creepy than I am. Who am I? I'm the Gulf Delta. What is the Gulf Delta? What do you think of G and D? Put a little underscore. I underscore the underscore. Right. But anyway. Now there's two issues that confront America. Now I'm using America with a K. Yeah, America. It's like Russian version of America. But anyway, on September 6th, there's a possibility that an aircraft, I don't know, I was told this, somebody who purports to be with Mossad and had said they actually had contact with the Saudi intelligence, they explained to me that they had gotten indications that aircraft, a charter aircraft en route in the United States, you know, a charter aircraft, and this charter aircraft is going to fly. It actually might be flying to Seattle, probably from Frankfurt to Seattle on September 6th. All right. Now just hypothesize with me. So anyway, the flight code will probably give it away. This could give it away too. But anyway, now Astrolite G, I didn't know there was such a thing as Astrolite G until I stumbled across it. But anyway, it was an incredibly powerful explosive. It's been, the moniker is, it is actually the most destructive, most powerful explosive sans nuclear. So if you're not using a nuclear weapon, but you're using Astrolite G, well, we haven't reached the top rung of the destruction category, but you're getting up there. So anyway, but it's going to have approximately, I don't know, 400 kilos of Astrolite G on the aircraft, and it's all going to be ready to go. See, the problem is that I send this shit out, and I end up getting whacked by Homeland Security and the other fucking powers that be. Anyway, the important thing is, this is the important thing. It's going to be 9/11 2.0. But then you got to know what 9/11 really represented. It really represented something completely outlandish. But anyway, but if that aircraft does what it is designed to do with 400 kilos of Astrolite G and all the makings for a super bomb, well, all this you see here will be gone. Everything. Lock, stock, and barrel. There'll be new real estate. Yeah. That's why they call it 9/11 2.0. I'm getting a lot of twos, a whole bunch of twos today. Yeah. The Dairy Queens. I call them Dairy Queens because that's politically correct. It's like, remember the LBGTQ, the Q part? That's it. It's politically correct to call yourself questioning. You're questioning your sexuality. But anyway, so if this were to happen, hypothetically, you know, an aircraft filled with 400 kilograms of Astrolite G, and it explodes, a charter aircraft, and explodes. It's like an airburst of a nuclear weapon, a tactical nuclear weapon. Probably the yield will be on the order of 1.5 kilotons. Right. You know, which will pretty much devastate. Yeah. Now remember what children are. Children are God's, I don't know, God's children are amazing. It's like they're the fingers, they're the hands of God, the eyes of God. Human children are in fact an extension of God. Yeah, like cash. Money is an extension of God too. But anyway, but the other thing, this person who has within the last 6 months become a serial killer and works for Tumblr and probably on the gold team, unfortunately, they decided life ain't worth living anymore. And they want to go out with a bang and a bush. A bang and a bush. I always go with the numbers, man. That, my friend, is a number 6. And that is a number 9. So there you have it. 9-6. Anyway, now if you're watching this channel, you really got to remember that this is all to be taken with a grain of salt.